Okay, you're sober. You're
Yep.
like, I don't smoke weed or drink booze.
No.
Oh, you're not sober.
Yeah,
You're like Cali sober.
Yeah.
Sick.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Sick.
Welcome back to another episode of If This Doesn't Work, I'll kill myself. Today we have Davey Cook. What's happening? Entrepreneur, Renaissance man.
Thank you for having me.
What's happening? How are you doing?
Good. Can't complain.
What's
Busy.
today? Tuesday? Wednesday?
Wednesday. Yeah.
How are you? Feeling all right?
Yeah, it's just been a lot. I'm in
what,
school,
just everything?
working, running a business, running
Does it
around.
ever stop, bro? Does it ever fucking stop?
And I think I like chaos at this point, so I try not to complain about it because I always throw something else.
Yeah, because you confuse peace with boredom.
I have like that entrepreneur mind. Like,
Yeah,
it's like,
and when things are peaceful, you feel like it's boring.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
So
you're
I gotta
addicted to
turn it
chaos.
up.
So
Yeah.
you go like, okay, things are good, but
Yeah.
I don't feel alive quite yet,
Yep.
So yeah, I mean, same. I do 100 things. I have like more than one full-time job,
Yeah.
And that's not including this podcast.
No.
It's like, we're just doing so much constantly. I mean, I did my job today. Yeah, there's just not much downtime, but that's nice because it's like too much downtime is not great.
No.
Right? I have to start thinking of my own thoughts, bro. That's fucking brutal. Have you ever tried that?
Yeah.
You ever tried thinking your own thoughts?
Very little.
You ever tried not like over consuming and overstimulating for even 5 minutes? It's like, oof.
I know.
I can't even sleep in silence at this point.
There's a little herbal that helps me sometimes with that, but I feel like sometimes too, though, it does not. Like,
Thank you.
It almost heightens my thought process.
Well, this is the thing about that herbal that gets me. It's like, it's a crapshoot.
Yeah.
It's like, this could absolutely relieve my stress from the day.
Or make it.
Or make
5
me
minutes
hyper
less.
focused on the fact that I'm gonna die. And I don't know when. Like, it depends. And my problem is I don't find it strain specific. Like, people talk about indica and sativa.
Mhm.
Now I'm pretty not in touch with my body, but I'll say that I can't tell a bit of a difference.
Yeah.
A bit.
I feel like-
And you go to this spell and they're like, there's these guys who are like, now this has
does this.
yeah, and they're saying scientific terms. It's like, bro, you failed out of high school just like me. What are you talking to? And it's like, but yeah, that and this is what I've always said, and this is probably just my own ignorance, but I'm like, does it get me high? Because that's what I'm trying to
That's
do.
the goal.
At the end of the day,
Right.
In the morning, do I want a sativa? If it worked like you guys said, then yes. But every time I do a sativa or an indica, I'm just high.
It's just high. And a lot of times I get tired even on sativa.
That's what I'm saying.
But I feel like, I don't know, everybody's built differently too.
100%,
So like,
everyone.
downers can almost be uppers for me. So.
Well, yeah, it's like people with ADHD who take
Mhm,
Adderall, and then people who don't have it who take it, right? It's the same thing. I mean, everyone's body chemistry is so specific, and then just there's so much going on. Where are you from, brother?
I'm from Edgewater. Born and raised in Ken Island, but
Okay.
I moved to Edgewater probably like when I was 14, 13.
Okay.
And I've been there. Lived in South Florida for a little bit.
When the fuck was that? What do you?
So after
Ken Island and Edgewater are both things I know about.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah. So after I graduated high school, I went to South Florida and tried the whole college thing, but I liked the Florida sun.
Tried the whole college thing hilarious. No, I didn't go to. I tried the whole.
I tried it out.
I mean,
gave it a
valid.
good shot.
It's
Yeah.
more than I did.
Yeah.
'cause I didn't even try. I already knew. I'm like, right.
It's not gonna work.
Nah.
I was like,
How was it?
it was amazing.
Was it?
I mean, I wish I never moved back, to be honest.
Well, duh.
I love the people here, and this will always be home. But Florida, the sun, I'm just a different person in the sun.
Yeah, also almost any other state, if we're being. I mean, look, there's some Idahos and shit that suck dick. I'm sorry, if you're from Idaho,
Idaho.
hate to tell you that shit's trash, okay? But Maryland, it's like you're paying so much
Mhm.
for, I don't know exactly what.
And
As
it's
a ra-
going up higher.
Yeah, and you're paying so much, and that continues to grow.
Mhm.
They say it's because of like the military bases and then government because DC's close by, but it's like, are you government?
And no.
Are you military?
Mm-mm.
So then, let's
I'm
go to
screwed.
Florida, Davey.
Yeah.
What the fuck are we
Yeah.
doing here?
Yeah.
So, okay, let's back up though before you graduated.
Yeah.
You grew up with both parents?
So
Siblings? Talk to me. Let's
I
go
got-
back up a little bit.
back up all the way.
Yeah. How old are you?
So
we
I'm
don't-
35.
okay.
I'll be 36 in April.
Same, I'm 36, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
90s baby. Well, you're 89.
I just made the cut. Yeah,
Yeah,
I just
okay.
made the cut to go, yeah, 80s, baby. I don't know nothing about y'all. It's like, no, we're the same, yeah.
But yeah, so I have 4 sisters. I'm the only boy. I'm middle child.
Middle, so 2 older, 2 younger?
Mhm.
Okay. Dead
But-
center.
Yeah, but they're all mixed. So I don't
Raced?
like No, like meaning like different dad, different mom. So
okay.
it's
I understand. There are like halves and steps and stuff.
Mess, but we just count it as one.
Yeah.
But so yeah, I grew up.
Where's the house? The house you grew up in? Is it all four sisters and you? But probably not because everyone's halves and stuff,
correct.
right?
So my oldest is 12 years older.
Okay, that's a lot.
Yeah,
that's damn near an aunt.
Yeah,
or an uncle or whatever.
Yeah, she was the mom.
Sister. Yeah,
sister.
right. Exactly.
She hates that. Sorry, Michelle, but
Michelle, we know you're watching. Thank you.
But and then there's Becky. She's 6 years older than me. So by the time I was like teenager, they were out the door.
And then you had two younger.
Mm-hmm. 2 years younger, and then 6 years younger.
Who were you closest to? The one closest in age with you?
Yes. So
that makes sense.
She actually works for my company.
Oh,
so.
Sick.
Sarah. She's amazing.
Shout
she
out to
handles
Sarah.
Yeah, she handles
Sarah
all
with
of
an
our
H?
bookings. Yes.
Sarah with an H.
She's very strict with that.
Well, same as the ones without an H are pretty sure. You know, people are very specific about the H or no H. You know.
Yep.
So you grow up with all four sisters, but by the time the older two leave out obviously before you.
Yes. Yep. And the 2 younger stayed. They're actually my stepsisters. They're not blood related.
But you guys grew up together.
Yes.
Right?
Yep.
As your fucking sister, right?
Yep.
It's like you guys grew up together.
Exactly.
And then so you had mom and dad growing up?
So mom and dad
Divorced.
till about 10, and then they broke up, and I went and moved with my stepdad and my mom.
So with mom?
Mm-hmm.
Right. And then
and Edgewater.
Did you see dad and stuff or no?
Yeah, visited them like here and there.
Right.
We didn't have like the closest relationship.
Was that a you thing or like did you have any other sisters that had the same dad as you?
Yes, Becky, my second oldest.
So is Becky close with dad?
Not really.
Not super.
Yeah.
And neither are you still.
Yeah. I mean, we have a better relationship. There's a lot, people grow. I forgive them. I don't hold a judgment.
Let me just say something. It's such a small phrase you just said. There's a lot.
Yeah.
Right? It's
there's
like
a lot
when you
it.
try to do these little synopsises, it's like there's, 35 years of trauma that I'm trying to explain to you in a 2 minute.
Simply, like without being a head case. But yeah.
Well, it's what people talk about trauma dumping, right?
Mm-hmm.
About this. It's like, that's like my main form of communication. Now, I hope it doesn't come off as that, and no one really accuses me of doing it, but when I hear people talk about it on TikTok and the internet, it's like, oh, this person trauma dumped. I'm like, that's connection.
Yeah.
To me.
Yeah.
Because it's like.
Well, I feel closer. Like, I feel like if you're vulnerable enough to talk about that.
Agreed.
Then,
And it's more rare.
Yes.
It's so easy to talk about what the Orioles scored or whatever the fuck, right?
Yeah.
It's so much more interesting to me to hear that, like,
my life's a shithole.
Yeah. Or this was tough, this was really difficult, or,
Yep.
and now I love that. Like, I'm so drawn to the brokenness in people.
Mm-hmm.
You heard of that? This is going to get gay and corny already, but you heard about the Japanese, pottery where when they break a ceramic glass, they used to like fix it with like molten gold. So basically it's called kintsukuroi or something, Kint. SUK, it's like called kintsukuroi, and this is not my analogy. I've stolen this from like an AA meeting or something a long time ago.
Okay.
But it's like when the pottery's broken, they would fix it with these molten metals that were more precious,
right?
And then it became better, right? More special. Mm-hmm. So it's like people, right? When they're broken and then fix themselves. Yep. Now I like them even. Now it's like, oh, this isn't just a pot. This is a pot that has a fucking story,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see, so it's pretty sick. They would like, and it's like after it had been broken, now it's worth more and has a story and characteristics. That's how I feel. And again, that's not my original analogy. I heard it from some like.
No, I like it.
I heard it from a guy. I love it. That's why I keep.
What is it called again?
Kintsukuroi, Mike. Is that right? I think there's more than one term for it.
Kintsukuroi.
What did you write? Yeah.
Infused Japanese blue glass.
Corny saying with golden pottery. Yeah. Kintsukuroi, right?
Yeah, and you can get like they got these cool like bowls and stuff.
I should probably get one because of how much I've used that quote.
Nice. Yeah, you should.
Yeah, I probably should.
Right
like
in the center.
No, for real, like a piece of art. That would be sick. That's not a bad idea. The guy who was telling me that, I'm pretty sure, was shot in his face with a shotgun by his own brother and was missing his bottom jaw.
Damn.
So his tongue just kind of stuck out a bit. Now he grew a beard as best he could, so you couldn't super. Okay, sorry. I'll stop. It's supposed to be anonymous. It is supposed to be anonymous, isn't it? Mike, pull up a picture of this guy.
Right.
So you're growing up, and your parents are together until you're how old?
Or
10. 10ish.
Yeah.
Okay, so is it you And all 4 sisters at that time, or no?
No, my 2 older.
Are already gone, or the 2 were with you?
They're with me.
And where are the 2 younger? They're with the other parents.
So at the time that when they broke up, I met my 2 younger.
Explain.
Because my mom moved on to my stepdad.
And then, and that's where the 2 younger are from,
Mhm.
the stepdad.
Yep.
Got it. So you grew up, though, with the mom.
Yes,
And
my
stepdad.
stepdad.
How's the relationship with stepdad?
Awesome. He's
And with
amazing.
mom?
Yeah.
Incredible.
I mean,
right, right.
yeah.
I mean, we're talking.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's
Yeah,
no like
yeah.
leave it to cleaver type.
my dad was like a high school jock that did carpet, flooring, and then you had
blue collar, like
yeah, exactly. Hunting, all the things.
the straightest things you can think
yeah.
of. Like,
Slam on the brakes. There's a fucking deer. Oh, great, love that. But
yeah.
no, but my stepdad he's actually not anymore, but he was a pagan bike rider.
Oh, cool.
Complete opposite from my father, but he was the best father figure that
Really
came in my life. Yeah,
that's incredible.
Yeah.
And so what? So at 10, you got that one, the
Mhm.
stepdad.
Yep.
It's important to have a father figure, right? And I'm not one of these guys who preaches like the nuclear
No,
family,
it is.
right?
It
It's
is.
just it doesn't even have to be your dad. You know,
Mhm.
it could be a coach, it could be the pastor, it could be who.
Well, especially for me, because I mean, not to go into all that, but
Go
like
into it.
sexually, like when I was questioning myself and like, oh, is it just because I grew up with a bunch of females? Is that why I'm more feminine? Or my guys,
Wait, you're
friend-
gay?
Yeah.
Cut it! Cut the camera.
But
no, of course. I mean,
Yeah.
that's what you. Okay, so I mean, when do those questions start coming in? And we don't have to get into all that, but I'm just curious. Like, obviously, you think, am I a product of my environment, or is this
right,
nature
right.
nurture?
I didn't know if I was just like a little bit more sensitive just because I grew up with a bunch of women, you
Right.
know, or had
And
feminine
it's hard to parse
tendencies.
those things out, man.
Yeah.
How do you?
Trial and error.
Right. Yeah, it really
Figure out
is.
what you want, you know.
Right.
And that was the beauty of it, but that didn't come about till after high school.
When you came out.
Yeah.
So, but the thoughts and stuff are like the. I mean, God, that has to start so early.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just thinking, like, even like I think everyone's a little gay. That's my honest opinion.
Oh yeah. No, I mean it's human to find somebody attractive.
It's just my honest opinion that
It's
everyone's
just a
a
double
little
standard.
gay, yeah. But as far as like the ideas, like, so does that start coming in when you're young, and then it's like you push that shit away?
Yeah, for sure.
That's sad
like
because it's like obviously you can't just be like to your buddies,
yeah,
hey, everyone else who's this way,
yeah.
you guys ever?
Well, especially because if I had comments, I would get so defensive.
What do you mean?
about
If you
it.
had
Like,
comments to you,
You know, yeah,
about what, effeminate, like being effeminate?
yeah, or gay, or
Right.
you know the fag word or whatever it is. But
So even prior to you coming out, you would,
Mm,
obviously that's not
yeah,
okay because you're like,
yeah.
yeah, these people are people.
Yeah.
God forbid you had an opinion like that.
yeah, it was a wild situation to go through, but
Yeah.
I mean I ended up finding myself, and I think growing up in a small town I showed people that, you know, doesn't mean just because you're gay doesn't mean you're extremely feminine, you know.
No, and
either.
also here, well, yeah. I mean, I'm one to preach, but it's like here. The thing is about,
And there's nothing wrong with being feminine either, you
of
know.
course,
but
no, of course. If you're super
yeah,
flamboyant,
that's your thing.
it's
Yeah.
like it just kills me. Everyone has their prejudices and their biases and all that, but it's
Mhm.
just like the people who like really care are gay.
Mhm.
Like,
Or the
you're
most like
lying.
uncomfortable.
That's what I was just saying. You're lying. Like
Yeah.
the fact that you're like, the fact that you're getting weird because there's a gay guy near us
Mhm.
makes me think that.
Yep.
I mean, it's
Yeah.
the same thing as
No, trust me.
the Southern preacher. The Southern well, I'm sure you know, right? Well, that's the thing. I talk to gay guys all the time who
Yeah.
are just like, yeah.
I mean,
straight
growing
guy.
up in a small town, there's only one way to figure things out.
Yeah.
you
You're the
know,
only
so-
gay guy around. People are like, hey, so.
yeah, yeah. Like,
Yeah. And then so you grew up in mom's house. You visited dad.
hmm
They're both still with us. No.
My mom passed.
Your mom passed recently.
April of 2024. Yep.
Sorry to hear that.
Thank you.
How did that happen?
She had cervical cancer, and long story short, Anne Arundel Medical Center kind of fucked her up, and it spread throughout her body and got into her
What's
liver.
up with
and all that
a
stuff.
case? Get a lawyer, bro. Malpractice.
yeah.
I'm sure everyone tells you that. Yeah.
No,
It's
I
easy
mean,
to say.
yeah, and I've even had like lawyer clients that have said that they would represent me, but what's the point?
You don't feel like even digging through all that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. It's like.
No.
Um.
I feel like I'll get rewarded in one way or another without having to you know, like if it's about the money that I'm doing it, there's really no justice, you know.
No. Well,
So-
justice can't be found there,
Right,
right? Like
right.
you said, like, you know, if you're operating like with pure heart,
Right.
you know, depending on what you believe in, it's like that, it's going to be okay,
Yeah.
right? It's going to come around. It's going to be all right. You don't need to nitpick these little things about in like legal monetization court to be like, oh, congrats. Here's from paper we agreed that makes, you know, has value. I mean, you know, how was that? I mean, how long was she sick? Like, I lost my father from cancer, so I know.
I'm sorry about
yeah,
that.
no, it's okay. But how long did it go? Like,
A year.
see, it's not a long time,
Mm-mm.
and it sounds longer than people who lose their parent from a
It was
car
a little
crash or
over a
something.
year, but
But yeah, that's still so
Yeah.
short to go
Mhm.
like, hey, this person who you haven't even thought about really losing yet is
And-
no longer going to be with you.
And it was like a flick of a switch, especially like during hospice. It was like,
Hospice is
Yeah.
brutal, bro.
yeah.
Hospice
I don't
is-
wish that on anybody at all.
Hospice is so dark.
Mhm.
I mean, the one good thing is they'll get you high.
Yeah.
Like truly, like the one good thing about hospice is they've been told like we're not here to save these people.
Yeah.
We're trying to help them
Make them
transition.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah. When hospice, but for me, when by the time hospice came in for my dad's not there.
Hmm.
I don't know about you. Like my dad.
Yeah.
He wasn't there, right? There was a meat sack who happened to the heart was beating, but it's
Yeah.
like this guy is not. You don't know, you know. Did your mom try like radiation and stuff and like treatments, like?
She did. She did the
Because that's
chemo and
almost
the
more brutal than
radiation.
the fucking cancer. If we can be real, it's
Mhm.
like you get this thing. The doctor
She had to do internal and external.
Mm.
So like,
internal radiation.
yeah.
Or
So that's when they went up there to like do the internal. That's when they punctured the tumor. So they referred her to.
Oh wow, they actually did something.
Mhm.
I thought you meant it was just like incompetence, not seeing
No,
enough. They
no.
actually physically did
Yeah.
something when they were trying to help.
Hmm.
Yeesh.
So they say it's common, but I was like, is it really common? Because that should have been taken. Like they got rid of it, so
The
her
cancer?
yeah, the cervical was gone. But then
It
she
had
started
spread
complaining
somewhere
about
else?
back pain, and
Oh.
that was her liver and everything.
You know, it is fucked up, and I'm not even claiming some conspiracy, but it's just like, yeah, a lot of times when people end up going to the hospital at the, you know, it's something from something that ends up, you know, and people
Yeah.
don't tell you that the radiation and the chemo, it's like that destroys you. Like
Mhm.
this, it could destroy the cancer. Just know that as it's destroying the cancer, you are
Are being
being
destroyed. Yep.
destroyed as a human being. It's like,
Mhm.
you know, my dad's like telling me like, I get like emotional. He's like, I'm telling. He's like, he's going to get better,
Mhm.
and it's like, why do you look so bad? It's like, well, because they're killing everything else, and hopefully they get the thing.
Yeah,
And he got better for a little bit, and then started getting worse, even when he was doing the treatments.
yeah.
And he got to make the choice that he's like, I'm not going to keep doing these treatments. I'm
Well,
checking
that's what
out.
my mom was getting tired too. So like after the second round, I was like, if this doesn't work, like I don't blame you for stopping because she was over.
I
it.
almost give props. Like
Mhm.
there's almost so much courage in going like, hey, I know you guys want me here,
Right.
but my existence is not worth it. And it's like only you can make that call,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
It's only you can make that heavy of a decision, man. That's
And
fucked.
she, you know, she was a hippie. She did drugs.
Squash.
She drank a lot of alcohol. But so she did wear and tear on her body. But like,
sure. But
you
she
know.
didn't give herself cervical cancer. I mean, I
No,
guess,
no.
I guess the better you take care of your body, though, the better you'll be.
it's
taking
easier
care of
to
anything,
recover, right?
From
So
anything.
like, she was 69. So like at that point, I was just like, you've raised your family. Like, not that I would want her to go, but I didn't want her to struggle either.
Sure, it's not like
So,
yeah.
my Becky, she went through breast cancer a year before, and I
Yeah.
had to deal with all that, or 2 years before, during COVID. So
She's done with that, or
yeah, she's cleared. She's good, but
she didn't
she
go to
was too young. I
Anne
was
Arundel
like,
Medical
bitch, you
Center,
better
did
get
she?
through this. I didn't give her an option.
Yeah, I can't have another person.
Yeah, but she went to Anne Arundel, and she's good. She's still clear.
Okay,
So, yeah, got a tap from it. Little breast cancer symbol
love that.
for my middle finger, you know.
Yeah, I got a cancer one here for my dad, my
Nice.
diddy,
Nice.
my diddy.
Diddy.
Yeah, do you talk to your dad now?
We have a good relationship. It's not like bad, but
Right.
not all the time. You know, I don't hold past trauma.
Do you go to
against
therapy?
him. I have a lot, but
Not
I
necessarily right this second,
Yeah,
but you
I
have
haven't.
been.
I should be, but I
I don't.
haven't.
My therapist. Speaking of my therapist doesn't like the word "should" because it implies like a knowing best.
Yeah,
You could.
yeah.
It could be a path.
Good
you know.
point,
But
good
should
point.
makes it seem like this is the right
Yeah.
way and I'm doing the wrong way.
Yeah.
Not necessarily,
Yeah.
you know.
It's not like to the point where like I'm unmanageable. Right
You don't
now,
have a gun in
so,
your mouth
yeah,
at night.
yeah. We're not depressed.
Yeah.
We're just struggling.
Well, let's
you
not say
know?
we. Let's say
Yeah.
you. Don't speak for me,
Exactly,
Davey.
yeah.
You motherfucker. I am sad, bro. Don't say we aren't. I can't sleep without the gun in my mouth. So yeah, I mean, when you're a makeup artist,
Mm-hmm.
when did that start? How did that begin? How did that get? I mean, so yeah.
So taking you back, I
Yeah.
actually was in dental before makeup, so I did dental full time.
But that's as work.
Mm-hmm.
Take me back before that. Were you playing with mom's makeup and shit?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So it has to go back.
Yes, yeah. So I did my
That's what I would
younger
imagine.
sister's makeup, and then it would be like my cousins and a few of my friends when I was closeted. And at that point, I was just like, I'm just helping you, but don't fucking say a thing.
Okay.
like-
So hold on. So they saw. So your first person was your little sister,
Yeah.
and then people saw that was popping,
Yes.
right?
Yep.
So then other people were like, "Hey, me too."
Yep.
Right?
Yep. And they would always ask, because I think like my closest people to me, like they would know, but they believed that I said, I wasn't gay, so they
Right. And
just
they're not
went
trying.
with
They're
it.
trying
yeah.
to let you have your experience with that, right?
But
They're like, come on.
Totally wanted me
Yeah,
to the flamboyant as possible.
Of
like,
course.
what outfit should I wear?
Yeah.
All the things.
They
and I'm
want
like,
everyone
yeah.
wants a gay best friend too.
Yes,
Girls are like,
yes.
please be gay.
Yes.
Like they're wanting you to be more than you are. You're like, I almost don't want to be just because you want me to be so bad.
Yep. And I would just, help them out. But
Yeah. And they knew. You know.
Yep.
So you started doing makeup back then,
Mhm.
and then you liked it immediately. Did you know?
I did like it, but I never thought it would be like a career or
Yeah.
any of that. So I just did it for fun on the side, not even like anything professional. When I came out, I was still working in dental.
How old were you when you come out? Let me hear about this a minute.
I was 19, 20, 19.
What was so you're done high school,
Mm-hmm.
right? Now, when you say you come out, obviously it means to the world.
Mm-hmm.
How do you do that? What is the first step in doing that for you? I know it's different for everybody, but like, you know what I mean? Like there has to be like a first step. You can't just be like up to a podium.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Excuse me, Barack. You know? Like,
Well, it's funny because my roommate in Florida, I laugh
Male or
about this
female?
all the time, male.
okay.
He like literally came up to me and he was like, bro, what's going on? You have like girl, guy coming and staying the night all the time. And I'm like, just trying to figure out some things. Like, don't know what I
Doing
like.
some
Yeah,
research,
yeah.
my guy.
Yeah. And no, but he basically was just like, everybody in South Florida is bi. Like,
Yeah.
who gives a fuck?
It'd be
And I
weird if
was
you
like,
weren't bi.
"Oh,
It was like
really?"
that type
Like,
of thing. Yeah. It's like, it'd be weird if you weren't doing both.
Yeah. In South Florida. But it was just funny because I was like, what? Like, oh, okay.
I mean,
so
well, because
then,
to even hear that, this is
Yeah.
something that is not
It's
immediately
accepted. Yeah.
ostracized,
Yep.
and I'm still worthy of love,
Yep.
right?
Yep.
Because like, not that that's the conscious thing, but what people don't know is underneath of all the fear is
Mhm.
always that.
Yep.
No matter what,
Yep.
whether you're fighting with your girl, or fighting with your man, or you're fighting with your mom, it's always this loss of connection, which means loss of love, which historically means you're kicked out of the tribe and starved to death.
Yep.
You know what I mean?
Well, and to be honest, though, like, so I got the courage to say I was bisexual, and then like
So
that,
your roommate, or
yeah, because of that, I
Okay,
was
because of
able
the
to
roommate,
tell
you were able to-
people,
yeah,
like
yeah.
friends and everything, like I'm bisexual now. And that's like how it started. But then everybody was like, Davey, we knew you were gay. We just went with it.
we were
And
waiting
I'm
for
like-
you. Yeah.
And I'm like, okay, so I got on drugs and like fucking hated my life forever because I was scared to be, come out. You know what I mean? Like, and it's crazy
Davey, I
because
swear to God, I mean,
I was my biggest enemy, like as far as coming out.
sure, but that was your biggest enemy
Mhm.
was created due to society.
Right.
And
right.
I'm not playing the victim game. I'm just saying,
Yeah.
being real,
Mhm.
right? Like,
I thought I came from a small town on Kent Island, but I never saw Confederate flags and lifted trucks and KKK tables until I moved to Edgewater. And like I was like,
Yeah, Anne
what
Arundel
the
County is
fuck
different,
did I
man.
move to?
Yeah.
So like the redneck level was way higher,
Yeah.
and so that made it even harder. But
Dude, and
they're
again,
just uneducated. no
yes,
offense.
no, well, yeah, it's ignorance. It
Yeah.
is. Well, and let's just not even say that. Let's even if they are educated,
Mhm.
I prefer. I mean, I'm not telling you how to speak.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
In
yeah.
my head, it's like they're unevolved,
Yeah.
right? They may know, but they're just not evolved enough to either accept
Exactly.
or understand, but it's like they know.
Yeah.
It's almost too polite to call them uneducated, in my opinion. Right? It's like, you motherfuckers know.
Yeah.
You're just
Now some of the biggest rednecks in my area like absolutely love me. Like they're Davey, like, and it's so crazy that transform like from when I was younger
right.
to now. But
They see you as a
yeah,
person.
yes, yeah,
like,
yeah.
Isn't that crazy
Yeah.
that you're like, they actually see me as like the same as them, a
Yes.
human being,
Yes,
just
a
like
human
them.
being.
That's
Yep.
sad though.
Yep.
That's a thing that you like. Noticing that, man, that
Mhm.
makes me teary. I like to be like, I to be so, and just like you're saying with the kid in your school, it's like,
Mhm.
it's overt. It isn't like whispering. It's like, oh, you did this thing that we're not doing. Because we decided, or no, not even us. People hundreds of years before us decided that this is the way we're doing things.
Yeah.
You're doing it differently, so like, fuck you, or we're gonna give you a wedgie or whatever. It's like, I would never come out. What do you? I mean, that's the weight. It has to feel so heavy, even if you're not in a redneck town, right? It's because it's like, no matter what town you're in, it's the minority.
Yeah.
The majority is monogamous,
Mhm.
heterosexual, right? These are like the norms.
Yeah.
And it's like anything outside of them, and people almost feel threatened.
Mhm.
In a weird way, their own lifestyle feels threatened.
It's different.
Yeah.
You know, like they don't know. They don't understand.
Yeah, it's like the cause of racism, really. It's like
Yeah.
they're like, they don't know. They're just scared because they don't know. It's like, if you
Mhm.
just met a black guy, you'd be okay.
Yeah.
Uncle so-and-so or whatever.
Right, right,
Any uncle
right.
I have, yeah. It's like anyone over the age of 50 and white is racist, right? It's just like kind of like unless they're like super hippie, but it's just, I just can't imagine. I mean, so you come out to the people that you're friends with in South Florida as bi.
Mhm.
Do you come out to your mom, like to your parents at that time and your family?
Yes.
Same time?
Yeah. So when I came back home is when I started like telling people about a year later that I was bisexual and like
now,
my
now,
friends
are
and
you
stuff.
telling people separately, like, one by one?
Just conversations,
it
like
comes-
yeah,
you're
like
just-
I didn't
you're no
like
longer
make a
hiding
Facebook
it, probably.
status.
Right,
Yeah,
you're just no
exactly.
longer hiding
Yeah,
it. It's not
yep.
like this new thing you're testing.
Yes.
Like, now I'm just no longer
Yeah,
hiding
it
because
is
you
what
spent
it
so
is.
many
Yep,
years hiding.
Yep.
Are you bisexual currently?
No.
You're like that. Fuck
That's
women.
out the window
Pussies
now.
are gross,
Yeah.
bro. And listen, as a
No.
90, listen, Davey.
No.
As a 93% straight guy, pussies are pretty gross.
Yeah.
I love them. I do. But it's only because they're pussies, right?
Yeah.
Like I've said it a million times. I don't even think it's my joke, but if someone like if you just saw a pussy not attached to a woman, you'd be like, ooh, what? If you stepped on a pussy on the sidewalk, you'd go, ooh, what is that? You know what I'm saying? Sorry, ladies, we love you. You're divine. Yeah, we love that.
Mhm.
That you are the reason for life on earth.
Mhm.
I'm a sex and love addict, so I'm yours.
Especially me, because like that was the thing with me is that I had so many girlfriends. So even if a guy was trying to disrespect me, they would be cut off. Like the girls had power.
Oh,
like
yeah.
they would be like, "All right, motherfucker, you ain't coming to the party with all the
true.
bitches,"
And-
or
and-
you know what I
oh,
mean? Like so, like
interesting point.
they protected.
That's a really
me.
interesting point, right? Because those guys who are going to be mean to you
Mm-hmm.
want that pussy.
Mm-hmm. So they had to learn to respect.
It's so
me.
interesting
even
in a way.
act
that
like they
it's-
did.
That's
You know what I mean?
interesting.
Mhm.
That is interesting. No, I didn't think about those power dynamics. You go like, yeah, well, fuck this guy, and he's like, well, I'm actually friends with every hot bitch in this town. You
Right.
idiot. I
Right.
did her makeup tonight. You retard. Like,
So
the
then
girl
all
you're
the-
fucking, I did her makeup.
Then all of a sudden, all the straight guys are like, "Wait a minute,
Trying to be
I want to
homies.
hang out with you
Yeah.
because
Oh,
you got all the hot bitches."
of course.
You know
You're
what I
gonna
mean?
be around
So
girls
they
for
smarten
sure.
up real quick.
Yeah, for sure. And you said you started in dentistry prior to makeup.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You have great teeth.
Thank you. Thank you.
So did you do that in Florida?
No, I
No.
didn't. I did Votech at South River,
Okay.
Okay.
and then I was going to go to
Votech for
hygiene-
what?
dental
Dentistry? Okay.
dental
Yeah.
assisting.
Okay.
And then I was going to hygiene school, and like I said, it just didn't work out.
Yeah.
So I was trying to find a dental job there, but that was like during the market crash. So I applied one job, came back home.
Had you been doing makeup, but like not
Not-
for work?
Yeah, not professionally at all. Like
but
this was
for
like
people.
yes,
You still
just-
did that, like kind of.
Yeah, like for friends.
You
like
had a
if we were
makeup
going
kit.
out. No,
No,
none of
but,
that.
Okay,
Mm-mm.
interesting. So, but people that knew you could get them right before something, and okay, so
Yep.
it's not like you stopped doing makeup for years and years and years. You still had that and kept
Yeah.
that nourished.
played around with the girls, but other than that, it was like nothing.
Did you enjoy it, or is it something that you were just like, oh shit, I'm good as fuck at this?
Yeah,
Or
it was
both?
it was weird. I had a natural talent for it. Like I
Right.
didn't, and everybody loved it. But to me, it was just like annoying. Like I was just like, yeah, let me help you,
Right.
type of thing. Let's get out the door. Let's go have fun.
Yeah.
But they loved it. Their pictures turned out good, and I was like, maybe this is something. So fast forward, my sister my oldest was a boudoir photographer.
The one who's 12 years older?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, a boudoir, that's fun.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So she.
Which, by the way, so boudoir, for those who, like the 4 people who don't know, because I'm gonna just give you my ignorance take of it. Like boudoir is like, it's sexy photos.
Mm-hmm. It's not porn.
It's not porn at all. But boudoir, is it like? Why does my head go? Okay, my head's going to like thicker women.
Mm-hmm.
Is that a reason for that? I'm just saying that that's not just.
You just might like the thicker women
Like,
that are
that's
on there. They have all
He's
shapes
like,
and
that's what-
sizes.
they have them all, they make them in all. No, but in my head, boudoir was like a heavier set girl. Is that not a thing?
No.
No, boudoir just means sexy shoot, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Lingerie.
Right.
You know, like it's very empowering for a woman.
Yeah, I've heard
so,
that from women
yeah.
who have done them. They're
Yes.
like, I was scared to go, went, and I feel like
Yeah,
no
they
one
get
can tell
all
me
done
shit.
up, and then
Yeah.
they get, in the photos, and they can give it to their man or
sounds
for
incredible.
themselves
Yeah.
or whatever. So she wanted me to be the makeup artist for these photos. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, I'm in dental. Like, this is not it. She was like, we'll get a kit. You're going to
She
do
knew
it.
you were nice already.
Yeah, she knew I liked it and I had a talent
Yeah.
for it. So I went for it, and that's how it all brewed
Really?
up. Mm-hmm.
That's sick, though. So the older sister, when she was going to do a shoot for the boudoir,
Mm-hmm.
she'd hook you up. That's smart, too. Because it's like, if I'm a photographer,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know how to do your makeup for the shoot. Like, I'm taking the pictures,
Right.
but like, yeah, it's interesting to think like there's probably like, yeah, someone who has to help with the lingerie and someone with the makeup, and then, so when did you know, like, this is going to be something that, like, yeah, like, so I was interested to talk to you because I've never met a makeup artist,
Mm-hmm.
genuinely. Like, I don't know. I mean, definitely not a male makeup artist. I mean, I maybe, well, I don't even think a woman. Like, I know hairdressers,
Mm-hmm.
right? Which is like the closest thing I can think of. And then I know Jeffree Star.
Yeah.
Like that, I mean, really, like, as far as like and I don't even know how I know who that is. Probably from some controversy, because if it was
Yeah.
just makeup, I probably
Oh,
wouldn't even know.
That's definitely him.
Yeah, I don't
But-
even know much about him, but I just know the name.
Yeah. And that's what I grew up watching, was like Jacqueline, Jeffrey, like all of them, and that's how I would teach myself. But then watching the photos that my sister would take, I would be like, not gonna do that. I'll do this next time.
Okay, so you're like, it's watching game tape.
Yeah.
Basically, you're
Yep.
going like, hey, this is what I did. This is
Mhm.
what I could do different.
Yep. And
Smart.
that's how I learned. And then, just like I said, watching YouTube videos and stuff like that and just practicing.
Now, are these bitches going in and being like, I want, Rihanna from this video? Are they like telling you what they're wanting, or is it up to you?
Hmm.
I'm curious about that.
They'll tell. Now it's shifting a little bit because I've been doing this for 13
Now,
years.
because you know your shit, they're like, Davey,
that
hook it
do
up.
what you
Yeah,
do. I
right.
love your work. But I would say it's still a good 40-50% will say, this is what I want to look like.
And are you okay with that? Like, you're fine with
Yeah.
it?
Yeah, but I have to educate the client and let them know, like, if you're going to show me a picture of Kim Kardashian and you are,
You can clearly make anyone look like anyone.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, what the? Did you see this?
Makeup's magic, bro.
I mean, if you're an
He's a-
artist,
yeah.
if
He's a
you're an
magician.
artist,
Basically, he's a magician.
Yeah.
It's not even artist. He's David Copperfield. It's like,
do you know how to draw? Because like,
oh,
isn't,
no,
Good
it's
isn't,
question.
terrible.
Good question.
isn't it shading?
Terrible.
Isn't like 90% of this just
well,
like
it's a different
shading
type, but yeah, I
Mhm.
mean,
and contouring, like just with
Yep. No, it is. And the color wheel.
that's two different
color
people.
theory,
but
all the
clearly the
things.
nose is the same.
that's
the eyes
harder
are the
than drawing,
same.
though. That's harder than
real.
drawing.
That's,
Mhm.
it's way harder than drawing because you have to. There's people's faces are all different. You have to work with their
Textures.
imperfections and their textures and their pigments, and I mean, damn.
It's
that's
it's
crazy, dude.
it's
That's
a
like
lot.
two different human beings right there. I mean,
And
yeah,
I
that's awesome.
yeah, so like that's how I learned. And then about 5 years ago I started getting training from other professional makeup artists
Smart.
and growing
The
my
best
craft.
thing you can do,
Yeah.
right? Is get him. It's the best thing you can do. Some
Yep.
people are like against that.
Mhm.
Some people are like, I'm doing my own thing. It's like, and that's fine. You should do your own thing.
Yeah.
also stand on the shoulders of the giants before you. Right?
Yeah, and
They've
you
done
should
a lot
always
of
take in artistry. You never know enough because it's always changing.
Yeah.
Products are always changing. Industry's always changing.
Yeah. If you think you know it all, you're fucked.
You're gonna fail.
Yeah.
Especially because it's not like a hairstylist, right? Like where you come in every 6 to 8 weeks or whatever, twice a month. I mean, twice a year, to get a haircut or color. You know, makeup is kind of like a luxury, so it's
And
like
it's more impermanent.
yeah,
Right? It's
Right.
just like a much more short-lived thing. It's not something you can rock. It's not a balayage or whatever you can rock for fucking.
a period of time.
Yeah.
Right.
Interesting.
So it's like you can fail easily as an artist if you don't keep up with, you know, the Joneses.
Yeah,
basically.
and everything's constantly changing. So it's just like you're a forever student, right? And it's like the best people know that
Yeah.
they're always wanting to learn and like wanting to hear. And so your sister is using you to do the makeup.
Mm-hmm.
You do it for her. When do you branch out from that, and how?
So July of 22 was when I decided. 2022 is when I decided to leave dentistry and go full time.
Oh,
makeup.
cool. And was that based strictly off the sister's clients, or did you have some
No,
other shit pop
no.
and you
So
had already?
at that point, like people were asking me, will I do their wedding or whatever?
Now, how did they even know? Are you posting pics?
Yeah, or they
Okay.
were clients of the boudoir.
Right.
You know,
Word of mouth. Yeah.
Yeah. So
That's how you know it's good too. When people heard about someone through heard about, it's not just like I put out this ad. It's like they know.
Yep,
Yeah.
yep. And I started working with a bridal company.
Smart.
Yeah. And then it got to the point where I was like giving her more leads than she was giving me. So I was like, maybe I start my own company. So that's what I did. And at that point I was in a newer relationship, was getting clean. So that's how I came up with True Colors Beauty Co.
I love that.
Mhm.
You're getting clean.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about that. Getting clean from what? Why were you dirty?
Life. I was
Yeah.
just, I needed a total detox. Now, I had trauma in, you know, as a childhood, but my dad was a little bit physical with my mom. There was alcohol, drugs involved, very domestic
That shouldn't affect you at
violence.
all.
Yeah.
As the kid, you should be fine.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
put your head down in the homework, brother. Yeah, it's like
we're good. And then I go to, I love my stepfather to death, but
sure. You're
I,
not saying you don't. Yeah.
he would have you know, nights, and there would be like 30 bikes in the yard and these big guys that were also on drugs and alcohol. So like I was just always surrounded by, you
Chaos.
know, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm.
I had childhood trauma. I was molested as a kid, right? And that led directly to my opioid abuse. And I became a heroin addict at like 16. I really ran through the ringer myself.
16 years?
16 years old.
Oh,
Six-
wow.
At 16 years old, I was a heroin addict.
Oh, okay.
'Cause I
Ahead of
was-
his time.
ahead of my time, you could say. Yeah, I was holding on to the trauma of being molested and not having told anyone yet.
Yeah.
And I didn't know that at the time. I thought I was having fun. I'm partying, you know. It's like,
Mhm.
no, you're hurt and
Yeah.
sad and broken,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
So it was very easy. Opiates, you know, it's like I'm not here to promote them, but yeah, they work.
Mhm.
It's like I mean, really though, it's like, well, it's true. It's people with a drug problem. People think it's like, oh, they have a drug problem, right?
They're really trying to self-medicate.
It's a solution. The
Mhm.
drugs are a solution
Yep.
to the internal problem.
Yep.
And you'll never fix it until you get to that internal problem. But drugs become problematic,
Yeah.
but they start as a solution, even if the person doesn't know it. And a lot of times they don't. I remember being in rehab going like, guys, I just like it. Whole time it's like, I was molested. Why am I not telling them about that part, you know?
Yeah.
It wasn't even intentional. It was just this weird thing my brain was doing, you know?
Yeah.
So,
I
I mean,
did.
this shit
that's-
works.
Yeah, I mean, through the trauma and then obviously coming out and like, or questioning my sexuality and stuff, like it was just easy to numb.
I like that you.
My mind.
Yeah, I like that you actually just voiced that too, because you know, from the outside looking in, it's easy to talk about your coming out,
Mm-hmm.
but then you just said like questioning my sexuality, which is way probably more invasive
Mhm.
and consistent than just the coming out, right?
Yeah.
It's like the questioning your own, sexuality, which is like what. It's how the race. I mean,
Yeah.
that's like what human bits
Yeah.
the species
Yep.
thing.
Yep.
So I guess I never really thought too much about that. People talk about the how was coming out so
Mhm.
brave, so difficult,
Yeah.
and true, But how about the years of torturing yourself when you're like talking to your God or looking in your mirror or like wanting?
Why am I different? You know, and then it's like, then you got your family that they're like, you wonder like if you're the problem because you're the youngest child. So it's like, why are they always beating the hell out of each other?
Oh,
and,
right.
You know, like all the
reason.
things. So it was constantly like that pressure on me as a child, like very young. So it was easy to, and I was not that type of person. So
What
like
type?
like drugs, like I like to drink and I smoked back then as a teenager. But drugs, I kind of like looked down only because I knew they were bad.
Yeah.
But nobody really educated you about Percocets. So when I was at a party and you take one, you take two.
You hear
and then
about
next thing
heroin
you know,
and crack.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You're like, I know to stay away from those things.
Right. Right. And it made me feel like Superman. So it was easy for me to like come out, say I was bi, you know, like, and then I got into a relationship, so then it was really to the forefront.
With a
like,
man?
Mm-hmm,
Okay,
yeah.
so was that your first open relationship with a man?
Serious one, yeah.
Right. And how was that? I mean, that's probably just had a bunch of different struggles. And
Yeah,
sure.
he was 19, I was 21, so we were together for 8 years.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long time, especially that young. I mean,
Mhm.
21, you're a baby. 19, he's a baby.
Yeah.
He had been out.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, he came out like middle school, so he was very confident in
Wow.
his sexuality, even like when I was still questioning, like never questioning, I knew who I was at that point, but still, I guess, accepting
Yeah.
of myself.
Right.
You know, like
Damn,
being
that's a whole,
confident.
That's a whole separate thing you just
Mhm.
mentioned. Accepting,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because you got the
You can say you're gay, but
yeah,
you
yeah,
accept
Well,
you're
you
gay.
have the questioning,
Yeah.
which is like there's no quite answer. You're just like what you're questioning.
Yeah.
So you're tortured by that.
Yeah.
Your own internal questioning, and then it's like coming to the grips of what the answer is,
Mm-hmm.
and then after that, trying to accept that. Right? It's not even. These are all different steps.
Phases,
It's
yeah.
not just one
Yeah.
thing where you go like, "Hey, I'm gay," and parents are like, "I'll let you know." This is a lifelong of like
Yeah.
internal fucking battling,
Oh,
bro.
yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Man, that's yeah. So, how long? I mean,
I
were you?
gotta hit my vape on this one.
Yeah, hit that bitch. Yeah, we'll cut it to me when you hit it. Cause I've been sneaking mine myself. Were you able to accept it in that relationship, the 8-year long one? Is that when you got to go? Okay, this is.
Yeah, most definitely.
Do you?
That's what I found myself, and then the whole artistry thing started happening. So like I felt like that was like a way for me. Being an artist has made like I found my identity through it basically. It was the
I love that.
discipline that like pulled me through.
And the discipline. So now, okay. There's an interesting thing about discipline, right? It's like discipline actually gives you freedom, right? Where it's like a lot of times, you know, like the it's counterintuitive because you think, you know, someone like me who hates structure, rules, discipline,
Same.
authority, you
Yep.
name it, right? It's like the idea of discipline is gross, but then it's like when you do it for you,
Mhm.
when you're choosing the discipline, it does create freedom because you go, I don't know why. I couldn't give the you know, but so
The routine and structure. I feel like
but by you too.
yeah.
It's not so much
Oh,
like someone
yeah.
gave it to
No,
you.
you have to. Yeah,
yes,
for sure.
That's when it feels like, oh shit. If I can do this, then I'm able to be free in other areas.
Right.
Because I'm able to do this thing. Did the discipline come from, did you have to like, I mean, so I don't know anything about makeup or makeup artistry. So what I'm saying is like, are you, it's not like a wake up and go to work job, right? Is it like you wait, you're on call? How does it like, you know what I mean? Like, how does it even work? Because I know like there's events and that, because people don't like every morning you're not going to Teresa's house to help her out for her fucking 9 to 5.
Mhm.
Or, yeah, sometimes.
Mhm.
Oh, wow.
I have regulars that pay my
Oh, wow.
rent
That makes sense.
Mhm.
Like, so every day or like just it?
a couple times a week.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Interesting.
socialites, people that are around
Right.
people a lot
They
or
need
on
it, yeah.
camera.
Yeah,
They
that makes
need
sense.
it.
And I mean, honestly, it's like, and we'll get into that later. I was going to ask what you know, because there's lots of places you can go with it.
Yeah.
You know, you can,
Oh yeah, there's a lot of avenues.
a lot.
But that's like going back to like what we were talking about earlier with the discipline and identity. So I feel like that's why my business flourished and why I called it True Colors, because I felt like it was me being my true authentic
Yeah,
self, but
great
then I was
name.
also like pulling people's true identity, like their features out. So I felt like it was like a cool
Yeah.
kind of mix of that. And a lot of people knew my story because I was friends with so many people. So they saw my ups and downs. And throughout that, I feel like that support, people like really raved and wanted to see me flourish.
I love that.
So
That also tells me though that Davey, that like, so a lot of people have ups and downs, and then some people's downs are so, I wanted to say filthy, but like some people's downs are so like heartless that people don't root for you anymore. So what that tells me is that you had a good heart the whole time, right?
Oh, yeah.
It's like one of those things when you see people struggling, but you know, like I know this guy's a good guy. Like I know it. This person's a good human. That's when people root for you, right? That's when people go, hey, I want to see this guy do well.
Yep.
If you go down and you're just like destroying every relationship you've ever had and ruining everything, people are like, yeah, you know, who cares?
And I did, you know, but
you're like, let's get it.
I did a little bit of both, but you know,
but
like
with a
I
good heart.
also yes, but I also was mindful of the people that I knew were really I lied straight through my teeth all the time. I
Well,
would be
of course.
I would be high as shit.
As an
and they'd be
addict, you
like,
have
"Are
to."
you high?" I'm like, "No, I've been clean for weeks."
Hi.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to though.
Yeah.
It's not even a choice. It's not even necessarily a conscious choice. It's like addicts are gonna lie about it.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
How did you make the decision to get clean, or did it get bad enough to where you go, all right, fuck, I gotta do something, or was it? Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, when I started waking up in abandoned homes in Baltimore
Bandos and shit. Yeah, you can talk to me. I've been.
Yeah, like,
you're in good company, brother.
in and out of jail, and like just
Did you getting locked up?
Yeah, it was a lot of
Wow.
bad decisions, and
You're really doing it.
yeah,
At least.
yeah.
You're really doing it.
I always take it to the max one way or another.
At least you weren't pussyfooting around. You said, "Let me go both feet in."
Yeah,
Get
and
the handcuff someone and everything.
yeah, I like that's it. Just I transformed a lot from that point of time, and you know, becoming a better person because I realized it wasn't me,
Yeah.
and I felt like artistry kind of like guided me
Hell,
in that
yeah,
way
I bet.
because I specifically remember one time I had an art show and it was me and another artist collabing on models and we had to like walk down that thing. I was like withdrawing
Oof.
and I was so sick and so sweaty, but I did the whole thing and it was like the passion gave me enough drive to at least complete it because any other day I would have not gotten up out of bed.
And as someone
been
who's
laying in a
withdrawn
bathtub.
before, that's something you could never explain to
Yeah.
someone who hasn't done it. It's like that in that moment, the withdrawal lightens up a bit. While you're doing that thing you're passionate about,
Yep.
there's like a little bit less of it.
Yeah.
And it's interesting too when you have a habit that the normies, right? The regulars or whatever.
Yeah.
They when you're withdrawing, they'll go like, Davey must be high, or like, what's up with Davey? Right? Because they're so used to seeing you under the influence
Yep.
that the actual difference. Because I remember my mom when I would be
Having
withdrawing,
energy or like a sense of humor.
yeah. When I'd be withdrawing, my mom's like, "Oh, you must be on drugs." I'm like, "No."
This is
What
actually
What
me.
you think? The normalcy is the only time I'm high. It's like now I'm not normal because I need to get high. But so was anyone there in your? You were dating that guy at the time? Was he in your corner championing you?
Oh
or-
yeah, he definitely was. I mean, I'll never forget like me and one of my best friends that actually passed away. I relapsed in the beginning of our relationship, and he found the mark on my arm and was like, pretty much like, if you do this, I'm.
You were IV?
Mhm.
Baby,
I
let's
went-
go.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying, there's not. Honestly, I think you're the only person who sat in that chair that I can relate to that with.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think we've ever had another IV shooter. I mean, most people dabble, but that's more than dabbling. You really did go all in.
Oh yeah, I went all.
Wow.
Like, crack and
Same-
dope was.
same, yeah.
My,
I mean, like you
my
said, if you're
thing
gonna do
back
it.
then. I was literally chairside dental assisting with doctors high as a kite.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, that's the thing too. Like addiction doesn't pick and choose. You know,
And
no
I
matter
come
what
from
class.
a family of working addicts, like functioning addicts. So
Right, and there's so many of them. Like
Mhm.
America's run on, they say America runs on Dunkin'.
Mhm.
America runs on Adderall, Xanax, and Perk, like on a functioning, like regular day
For a long
protocol.
time.
Yeah.
For a long
Yeah.
time. Maybe at the beginning.
yeah, until it all came crashing down once the pharmacies started getting a little strict and
Oh, after the
all
oxys.
that stuff. Yeah.
Well, the OxyContin is
Mhm.
what really threw the.
more in the pain clinics and
Right.
they stopped getting more accessible and then
Florida
it was
was
just
popping
easy.
up on every other block. Florida was like big on the pain management.
Yeah.
Oxycontin was crazy.
It was only 6 months though that I did IV.
But
But
that's like 60
like,
years. I mean, you know.
4 years of, opiates itself.
Yeah. But again, let's not downplay 6 months
No,
of that.
yeah,
It's like,
no.
Is it multiple times a day or once a day?
What, dope? Oh,
right.
yeah.
In that
Mm-hmm.
multiple.
Mhm.
Yeah. So I assumed. I just.
Yeah.
I mean, when you start, it may be once a day, right? But that
Right.
only lasts
Sure.
so long, and then you start
Yeah,
running
I
it
don't
back. And then the thing about IV heroin is what people don't know. You can snort heroin, and
Right.
it's an opiate high. It's just
Mhm.
like a lot of Percocets, right?
Oh.
When you shoot heroin, it should be called a whole different thing.
Mm-hmm.
It should just be called a different drug.
And I actually didn't like it. It was weird.
You didn't like the rush.
No, I didn't like the dopiness.
Oh, you
I
liked the
felt-
rush, but
yeah,
not the dopiness.
Yes. Like, I felt like, I think that's why I started mixing with the crack when I was
Ooh,
doing
I was
that
a big
because
speedball guy. I was
it-
two boys, one girl
it kept
type
me
of guy.
too down. I didn't like to, I did not like to keep down. you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
But,
I was mixing 2 dopes and a Coke and putting it in my arm.
Yep.
First thing in the morning for breakfast.
mhm.
Disgusting, dude.
So
I would
crazy.
go to Baltimore City and buy illegal drugs from a guy I didn't know who is not a chemist. Like, this guy.
Never went to college.
Yeah, the guy with complete gold teeth in his mouth is like, there's this guy who doesn't have a PhD. He's sifting this in his bathtub.
Can't pronounce any word of the compounds I'm making. or
And
fucking with.
and to trust that to put into the things that are connected to our heart.
Yeah. Yeah. And you,
Shit.
I think, like, there was a certain point, though, it's so crazy to, like, relate back to, though, that period of time is, like, when the shift happened in heroin. So, like, people
To fent?
started, yes.
Oh shit!
And,
'Cause
like-
my shit was early, so
Yeah, so, like,
I thank
same,
God I missed
same,
all
like,
that.
right at the end of it
Oof.
was when, and there
which
was, like,
completely changed the entire landscape.
Mhm, yep. So it was like once I started getting clean from that because I didn't like it, it also scared me because I started seeing people going
That
into
you
the
knew.
hospital and like it was changing. So I didn't want to fuck with it. And my best friend, who I lost 2018, she
To an overdose.
yes,
No.
yeah. I don't know if Sarah Hoyle. She was big in the rooms around here, but I
Blonde hair.
she had highlights, yeah.
Oh, okay, I don't know. That was
Yeah.
like a 1 out of 4 guess, really. But I know a few
Jesus
girls
Christ,
named
I'm
Sarah
not
have overdosed.
feeling that.
Unfortunately, it's like
Fucked up.
it's sad
Mhm.
how common it is, right? Like we just had a girl around our area named Alex pass away, R.I.P. Alex. She's probably 34, you know, a staple in the community,
Yeah.
and it's just
Yeah.
it hides from no one. So your friend Sarah, she passed away from fentanyl.
Yeah, it was 99 when the autopsy came back. It was like 99% fentanyl. So, and she was found dead, and she also was a mom of 2. So she was like my closest friend. And
In
But at-
Edgewater.
yeah, and at that time we were on a rough patch because I was cleaned up on the maintenance, but I was cleaned up, and
What maintenance sub or meth?
sub, yeah, methadone court ordered, and then I switched to
Court order,
yeah.
dude. This is my kind. I already know he was
subs. I was wild.
Yeah,
They called me the crazy
clear.
white boy.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Literally, when I my last run, I robbed every drug dealer.
That's the best move, right? Because they're not calling the cops. I'm just saying. But listen, what's funny about him? White people don't call white guys the crazy white guy, so that's black guys going like, "You're crazy for your entire race." You know,
Mhm.
it's a big
I
compliment.
would walk down the alley with flip flops on. Clearly, like
you got like a crop top on, trying to cop, bro.
not that gay, but yes.
Less gay, but still.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
I
right
would
there.
I would go to neighborhoods where they like wouldn't want to serve white people because it was too hot.
Yeah.
And I remember walking one time with a hoodie on and had like my hands in my pocket, and then someone who's not selling dope, just sitting on their stoop, as I'm walking back there, just yells out, "You're still white." I just remember feeling so defeated, bro. I'm like, damn, they caught me. Like,
That's
you know, I
hilarious.
just want to buy the drugs. I'm not trying to, you know, but so yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that's like a big story around here, and I don't even think that it's around here. I say around here because I'm from around here and we're close to Baltimore, but
Yeah.
you go anywhere, man,
Yeah.
people are dead.
It was like our generation, I think,
Yeah.
got smacked with it real hard because we weren't aware of it.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah,
And it like came about so crazy how addicting that
yeah.
whole thing was.
Yeah, like your back hurts. Here's heroin in a pill.
Right.
Oh, and now, by the way, that prescription's over. So you were just giving them 80 milligram Oxycontin. You can't just be like, now try Tylenol. Like,
Right.
Bro, I'm going to the block.
We put it on you like an accident that you had 2 years ago. And
Yeah.
you've been on it consistently, and sorry, now we can't.
Oh,
give it to
all of a
you.
sudden, yeah. Good luck. Good
It's-
luck how your body's going to react.
It's
you know?
crazy. It's so crazy.
Did you have to go to rehab and shit?
Yeah, I
'Cause
went
I've been to plenty.
3 times.
Yeah. It's so just to speak on that for 1
Mhm.
second. People want to give up on their loved one or someone they care about after they go to rehab and fail. I went to over 10.
Mhm.
Over 10. Just for the record. And now, because it's easy. I mean,
Well, I
I
would say
can't.
the first and second time it was more like kind of forced, just because I was getting in a lot of trouble,
Right. Not your choice. Yeah, probably
Yeah.
mine too. Probably a lot of mine
and
were
that's
like,
where I
'cause
learned worse habits.
Oh, yeah.
So that's like where I found the whole let's do IV and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
yeah. I mean, well, it's a training ground for criminals,
Mhm.
right? And also, it's like I remember getting caught smoking weed when I'm 14, and they send you to drug classes, right? And they go, "All right, we're gonna piss test you every week,"
Mhm.
and then you go, "How long's weed stay in my piss?" And they tell you. You go, "How long's perk stay in my piss?
We're
How long's
mapping it
coke
out.
stay in my?" Yeah, it's like weed will be in
I
your
have
system.
one more day to do this.
Weed will be. Yeah, you're doing the math, dude. The junkie math, Davey, is so funny. Dude, the junkie math is lat. You're going like, all right, so if I do it tomorrow morning, I'll have. Yeah, but it's like weed will be in your system until 2029, and then it's like coke will be gone in an hour. It's like,
Mhm.
well, clearly I'm just gonna do worse drugs.
Yep,
It's
yep.
a weird. It's a weird. Unintended
2019 was when I stopped my maintenance. So
You weaned off?
yeah, I cold turkeyed.
Did you?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
Because I felt 2018 is when my best friend passed,
Ah.
and at that point, like I felt like I owed it for her
Mm.
and her kids,
You were
and
over it.
also I was over it. Like
Yeah.
I knew I wasn't gonna associate myself with anybody that was doing.
Which is a huge part, right?
Yeah.
Different places and things. Do you go to NA or AA or anything?
I
Currently?
tried in
Yeah.
the beginning, but like it was a very cult like. And I already went through the whole process of being accepted as a gay man and
You're like, I've done this already.
like the trauma from my childhood. So then I went back there, like into these meetings, and you're
Triggering.
feeling like you're being judged
Yeah.
or it's clicky, and I'm
Uh-huh.
like, fuck
Super
this.
clicky.
I'm not doing.
Super.
I'm not doing it. Now 12 steps.
Oh,
I
it's
met
a
some great
wonderful
people,
program.
like,
no, the
yeah,
program itself is
yes.
incredible. I'm not
It's-
hating on
yeah,
the program
yeah.
whatsoever. Some of them just become fashion shows and gossip shows.
Yep.
And, but as far as what the actual program is, it's incredible.
Yep.
I've said a long time that I wish everyone would do a 12-step program, even if they're not an addict, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
You're admitting you're powerless. You're saying you're wrong. You're
Your
like
inventory, all the
yeah,
things.
yeah, all that.
Yeah.
Imagine just like normies sitting around and doing a personal inventory. Like,
Yeah.
how helpful that could be.
Yeah.
No
No.
one's looking at their
So helpful.
Yeah.
And yeah, I learned a lot from all of that. It made me a stronger person.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then so you start doing the makeup for the. Let's go back to the makeup. You're
Mm-hmm.
doing the makeup for the sister, and then that transitions to
working for a bridal company,
the bridal company.
and then started my business.
Okay, because like you said, you were given the bridal company leads as opposed to the other way around.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever have someone that you do their makeup and they fucking hate it?
I've had probably
I mean,
two or three my
That's
entire
gotta
career.
be terrible, huh? It's just like, and then
It's a little defeating, but also that comes to like, are you doing the proper consultation? So now like
exactly, yeah.
I'm a little bit more educated to know like skin types, all the things. So
true.
like I always ask a question with a question.
And the communication. Yeah, that's a
Mhm.
huge part of it, right? Like, if you want something, the person who's getting the makeup, and you're not telling me,
Yeah.
I can
Yeah.
only do so much.
And when you're looking at a photo, it's like, okay, realistically, you're not any of these tones.
Yeah. They give you a picture of
Your
Halle Berry.
face shape
You go,
is
listen, you're
not
not
like
going to look like
this.
Halle Berry.
Yes.
That's got
But
to
I
be
get the
frustrating.
concept of like
Yeah.
the makeup that you do like. So I'll go down and like break it down to them and like really hear out. Like I also ask them, how do you wear makeup? So I know too their everyday makeup and
Would it
what
be
they're
too
tring to
crazy
accomplish.
Yeah.
We're gonna totally go full
You're going to be a
glam or
different
not.
person
Yeah.
today.
I learned that you can't take it like personally because again it's that communication barrier. So it's kind of like then I can hold them accountable. So if they do that at the end, I'm like, well, wait a minute, we
Listen
talked
here,
about
bitch.
it.
This is something that I've noticed. Like, if I see a woman at a gas station who's beautiful, I know if I tell her she's beautiful, her thought is, this guy's trying to fuck me. because 99.9% of the time I'm trying to fuck her, right?
Mm-hmm.
But when I just see someone and I'm not trying to do that, I will say sometimes, hey, I'm married, which I'm not, but I just say, just so I can give the compliment.
Yeah.
I go, hey, I'm married, just so you know you look incredible, right?
Yeah.
Just because I'm just trying to genuinely compliment. And I also try to do a lot of man-on-man compliments, right?
Yeah.
Because the straight guys are just like,
Yeah.
it's insane to them, you know? But I if I see something I like or it looks neat, I try to make it a point to go, hey, stranger, I like this thing, you know?
No, that's good.
And, well, it feels good to do to a guy because he knows I'm not trying to fuck him. But when I do it to a girl, and I don't blame her, right? She's just, I wouldn't, you know? Any guy who's like, hey, nice hair, it's like, yeah, okay.
That's like going to what you just said. A lot of people are like, how does it feel like me being a male in a female-dominated
Oh, I was going to
industry?
ask you that. Like, is there any straight makeup artist men?
Um,
And are they to be trusted?
I'm good at reading women just because of being surrounded by women.
Growing up with them?
So I think I have the little advantage on that, but I read them. You know, like if I see a little bit of insecurity or if they can't answer even a question of what they want confident, I'm not gonna like do a complete before and after and like make them feel even more question themselves.
Right. Well, as a reader, when someone doesn't answer whatever, they're answering. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because you can read it.
Yeah.
It's like a lot of times it's not even so much what's being said, it's how it's being said.
Exactly.
And as an empath, you know, or as someone who grew up with women, you're able to pick up on that. And I think that's like more important, right?
Yeah.
It's like those are the things that are hard to put on paper too, to explain.
Yep.
Like, what do you have? It's like, well, I can read people. Like, what does that mean?
Yeah.
You can't really explain it, but it's like I can pick up on slight energy shifts.
Yes. Yeah.
I can pick up on little, you know, and sometimes they don't know, right? You're probably good at reading to the point where you're picking it up and they don't even know they're putting it out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I follow their eyes, like simple movements, but I was telling him I do one-on-one lessons as well. So like,
oh, nice. Not just one-on-one makeup, but lessons. That's smart.
So sit down with them, show them how to apply the makeup, take them shopping.
And your
pick out
website
their
is True
tones.
What is your website?
TrueColorsBeautyCo. TrueColorsBeautyCo.com.
TrueColorsBeautyCo.com. Let's go and plug that. We're going to put it in the description too. But you offer one-on-one lessons.
Yep.
You do
On-site
makeup for an event.
Yep. On-site hair and makeup we do.
On-site hair and makeup.
So any event, any occasions, weddings.
You ever
whatever.
do some weird like alien makeup shit? Because I know some like makeup artists, right? You know, like there's comedians who
Special
dress up
effects.
as aliens.
Yep.
Yeah, special effects would be the word. Yeah.
So
do you ever does that interest you at all?
I'm not. That's the drawing. That's the coloring.
Oh, right.
So,
That's
like,
a different thing.
That's a different phase
It truly
of
is
makeup.
different, right?
Yeah, like Halloween. Like I love to get into it, but there's definitely.
Do you dress up?
That's a different.
Do you got a picture with makeup on?
Hold
like
on,
like
though,
full
'cause
done made. Let's see. But I
I
need to
now
see some
wanna,
glam,
like, give
Davey.
you-
I need some fucking glam.
I want to give him a picture of a face, like a flat 2D image, and see, like, give him makeup and just, cause like you
a flat
say,
2D image.
well,
It's insane.
you're like taking away the artistry of it when you like the way you said that, and I just feel like you
No,
could
it's
literally
it's a different
shade
type
his
of
face.
It's a different. It's a different. Type
I know
of,
it's,
yeah.
but like I
It's
don't know,
almost-
dude.
it's
I
harder
bet
'cause
you.
you
So I have like
you're
a
better than
natural
you.
eye. Like when I look at a woman, it's like, okay, so what do I want to do to this? That's what I'm evaluating when I'm talking to them in a consultation. So I'm like, what do I want to do to shape and enhance their natural look? So a lot of people like my makeup because they say I can give a glam, but I'm not changing them. I'm enhancing
I like
them.
Okay.
So-
You're
Yeah,
not
That's-
going, how can I change this person into someone different?
Okay.
Right.
You're going,
That
let me
does.
see what this person has and
Yes.
what I can lessen or accentuate or
Right.
and accentuate to I love that.
Yeah.
Respect.
And for me, that's like very important. I think that's why I've also succeeded is because I've been surrounded with women. I feel like I kind of, not in a sense, owe anything to anybody, but I feel like I want to empower them and make them feel better, confident for the
Right.
photos, for their day. Like, so, I don't know. That's just like very important to me.
Yeah, I mean that's gotta feel good too. It's one of those jobs that feels good, right?
Mhm.
Like, you know, there's people who their job is to like write parking tickets. Everyone hates you, you know. Like when your job is to do something that makes
Or
someone.
even dental. Everybody's like,
Oh, true. You're hurting
I
everyone.
hate teeth. You know, like I wanted like them to
Interesting.
look
Right.
nice. It's aesthetics,
Yeah.
but it still hurts.
Yeah, no
People are
one's happy to go to
scared.
the dentist. No one's
Yeah.
just like, yay, I get to go to the dentist.
Mhm.
I mean, so basically for the homeless thing, like you make the homeless people feel seen.
Yeah.
And then for the rest of the day, they don't look homeless.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that's literally, like, if nothing else, the rest of the people that
You
see
say
that
they
person...
don't look homeless, but when they have a full face of
Okay,
makeup
you're
and they
right.
got the
Their
hype in their
clothes aren't
arm or they're hitting the
clothes aren't-
stem,
but
bro.
the clothes aren't right, but the face looks
Chin
so
up,
fucking
chin
on
up,
top,
yeah.
dog.
I get you, and
At least when they see a
I
mirror.
did that too. Like I donated to people women with cancer, so they lose all their features. So
Gross.
like I've
No, I'm just
donated
kidding. Just kidding.
I've donated time for that, too.
Okay, I love that.
Yeah, we offer on-site hair and makeup services, makeup lessons.
But it's not like, so, the only thing that's like close to in my world is like hairdressers I know, right? Where they're going to a salon. Is there a salon involved? Like, is there a big brick and mortar where you guys
I have
were
a
doing...
studio in Edgewater.
Okay. But it's not like something people can just walk up into.
No, it's appointment based.
Right.
Yeah.
So a studio in Edgewater?
Yes.
And it's True Colors?
Yes.
Beautiful.
And we do spray tans, makeup, hair, all the lessons. I have a
You
team
guys do
of
spray
12.
tans?
Mm-hmm.
What else then? Hold on. So you do spray tans, makeup, that's it?
And hair.
And hair.
Mm-hmm.
Are you doing the
But
hair?
we don't color and cut. We just style.
Are you styling?
Not yet, but
Okay.
yeah.
But
I'm
you're
in
people you got.
cosmetology school right now.
Oh,
Actually.
nice. How's that?
It's going. I want to kick myself because I love chaos, and I just decided to throw, night school
On
and my
top of
busy
everything
schedule,
else, yeah. On
Monday
top of the
through
schedule that you had
Thursday.
no room in.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Monday through Thursday, 5 to 10. So
Oh, that's what you were talking about when we were scheduling this.
Yeah.
You're like, it's my... Okay, wow. So how long is that?
it's 1,500 hours, so part-time, 20 hours a week. I'll graduate July, so it's a year and a half.
And then you have a license, degree, certificate, something?
Yeah, a cosmetology license. Yep.
And is that important in the business, or is that for you? Like, is that...
So
why did you choose it?
It's
Because I know
for-
you can do it without it.
Yeah, it's for me. So there's a couple things. So makeup, there's a gray line with the Maryland State Board. Cosmetology, you don't have to be a licensed makeup artist to do makeup on site, but in order to work in a salon, you have to be an esthetician or a
I love the little
cosmetologist.
mini fucking...
Yeah. So it's like super gray. So my studio, God forbid, the board comes in and says you have to permit as a salon. And if they say that, then that screws me and my makeup artist.
Oh wow! So because it's the gray area, like they it's not like they excuse me, it's not like they have to do that. It's not like you're operating incorrectly. It's in the weird gray area
It's if they want
where
their
they
money or
if
not.
they choose to.
Yeah.
So, but
Because
once
we're not a full service salon. Like we don't color cut. We just style. But 2020, some laws changed, and the dry bar, like they're called dry bars. So there was random people like blowing out hair, and they were frying hair. So
Oh,
they
I'm sure.
created like a limited hair styling license. So
there was too many mad Karens, like
Yeah.
my shit is fried.
and then yeah. So basically, industries like unions and stuff like that, they want to hire one person for hair and makeup. They don't want to hire two people or a team. So for me to get like big jobs, which I've done
Sure.
Fashion Week, I've done makeup for TV, like all the things, but it's only because the client hired me directly. So like if I want to work for an agency or a union, they want you to have your
Credentials.
cosmet.
Yeah. Do you want to do like is the angle not angle even, because I don't even like thinking that far ahead truly, but like are you looking to do a full service salon, or are you looking more to like, do you want to specify in more niche, like event heavy like
There's too many salons out there that it's kind of oversaturated, and there's not anything that specifically just focuses on the get ready process. So like just coming in and getting your hair done, not colored and cut, but like styled, and then makeup, any kind of style makeup. So you can come in and get Halloween makeup or
I mean there's
whatever.
always an event, right? And people always do need it, and I always
or
hear
we come
people
to them.
I hear people talking like who are we gonna we need someone to do everyone's thing. You'll do the whole wedding. Yeah,
or we'll split it depending on time,
right?
So
but it's not like you'll just do the bride. You're like you can do
The most people I've ever done is 14 in one day, and that was the last time I would do that.
Seems like a lot.
Yeah, because you think like an hour per person. So
Well, and here's the thing too, right? Like, as much as I was talking about respecting women and the divine feminine, it's also like, good God, dude, 14, like, and also in the state of like getting ready and like
chaos,
the anxiety and
yes, the
chaos
bride,
involved.
Yes, yeah. There's a lot of energy.
Wow, yeah, that's a lot of energy.
Mm-hmm.
That's a good way to put it.
Yeah,
and it will always be like that, you know, in the event space anyway.
Yeah, and if you're like a seasoned, like I'm like kind of like a drill sergeant. So like when I come in, I'm like, okay,
this is
jump in the chair,
happen.
like, you know, like we got to keep moving. And then I also know like not to do the bride at the end, because that's when the photographers come in and everybody wants to come and ask questions, and it's always when they're in my chair. So I'm like,
gotta get that shit done right now. That way when people are bothering us.
Yep. So there's like little tweaks, but I have team of 12 now, and I'm growing. So my
team of
goal,
12?
yes.
That's sick, bro.
Yeah, so
that's sick.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And they're all self-taught. That I just found that I through friends or word of mouth, and I've trained them.
That's
and
awesome.
Yeah,
that's sick.
Yeah. It's been going good though.
How do you, I mean, is most of it word of mouth, though? It's just like, how do people find out about it? I mean, obviously, you're doing outreach, you know. I mean, there's going to be at least 17, 18 people who watch this.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's
but,
like...
Yeah, word of mouth and networking and, just...
That's smart, though.
Yeah.
I mean, it's the way to do it.
Social media is huge. But
I mean, even having a website, right? It's like, even that sounds like, some people are like, no one uses websites anymore, but it's like, to at least have one shows at least, hey, there's this thing I can look at.
Yeah. Reaching out to people in the industry and all that, but like my goal is to franchise True Colors and build multiple locations.
Okay, so that's the goal. So to franchise, that'd be sick.
So I've built artist levels, so like they're artists, senior artists, master artists, and with that they get more responsibility, but they get more pay.
How did you come up with all that? Is this something that you did?
Somebody,
I mean, because it's not like you've been in business for 20 years.
It's crazy when I tell you that makeup spoke to me in so many different ways, and like now that I've embraced it, I feel like it was just God. Like, this was your calling,
right? I mean, everything is, depending on your beliefs and stuff. But it's like, everything is. If you're like, if you have the ability to hear it, right? Yeah. Because it's like, you could argue that the universe or God or Buddha, pick one, right? Right. You could argue that those things are trying to speak to you all the time, but are you?
Doors like flew open, and it was crazy.
Are you calm enough and centered enough to hear that and see the doors?
Yeah.
So you felt like they just started flying open.
And opportunities.
That's incredible.
And it was wild the way it all grew, and especially like the past 4 years. And the way I'm shifting now is I'm trying to pull back a little bit from all my appointments and give more to my team and more responsibilities, so that way I can grow.
Moving less from operator and more to like manager owner, you know, which is a different thing. You know, I own my own business. I'm an electrician. Okay. And there's like just a different thing in like, you know, you can be a really good makeup artist. You can be a really good electrician. It doesn't mean you can run a business. Right. Like, these are different things. So, like, the people who are able to take whatever their craft is, make it a business, and be even semi-successful, it's like, kudos. Yeah. Because you're not taught that, right? In cosmetology schools, they're not going to teach you shit about running a business.
Yep. And some people just can't.
No, some people don't have it.
Yeah. There's the artist, and then there's the entrepreneur. So it's like, it's very hard to
You have to wear both hats, kind of.
In between, yeah.
You have an entrepreneur hat? I see the artist hat. You gotta have one as an entrepreneur on the back or something.
CEO or something.
Yeah. So I mean, what's something you're looking forward to right now? It could be anything. It doesn't have to be career related. It could be this podcast ending. It could be hitting your vape again. It could be what you're doing this weekend. Hey, what are you looking forward to?
No, I'm just looking for it.
In this moment, what are you looking forward to as Davey, as a human?
Just traveling, enjoying life.
You like to travel?
Yeah.
I love that. Where's the last cool place you've been, or where's the next cool place you're going? One of the two.
I went to London and Guatemala last year for bookings, so that was pretty cool.
For what? For booking? What do you mean?
Wedding, and then I had a photo
sick.
Shoot. Yeah.
That's even better. Getting to travel and make money. Yeah. Right? I like traveling. I almost said I'm a traveler, but that's not true. I would be giving myself too much credit. Once a year, I try to leave the country.
Yeah. So no, that's good though.
Thailand, Peru.
There's so much more to this world.
Yeah, than fucking Pasadena. I mean, we grew up. Us two, I mean, we grew up. We're born and raised here.
I've never left the country, so.
Oh, you haven't?
I've been in international waters.
That's
technically leaving the country. But...
No, That just means you get
I
raped
know.
and not
That's
get
why I don't-
convicted. There's no law. That's all that means. But no, what did you go out on a boat and come back?
Fishing.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought you went on a cruise and just never got off the boat or
Fuck,
something.
I've never been on a cruise.
Did you
Never
get
been on a
seasick?
fucking cruise, dog. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Everyone, yeah.
What were you listening to on the way here, Davey?
Um,
Truthfully, wait, even if it was nothing, if you were scrolling, what were you doing on the way here?
Little Uzi Vert.
So you were listening to
What-
music, Lil
yeah,
Uzi?
Yeah.
Respect that.
What-
One of the questions I asked everybody.
What you saying?
Okay.
The new one.
Yeah.
It's a little bop.
Yeah,
you
for
know,
sure.
To baby.
Do you
Before
listen to podcasts and shit?
No, actually, I don't.
Yeah. Well, some people. I mean, so
Yeah.
yeah. I listen to a lot of podcasts.
I'm too ADD.
Yeah.
mm,
So like, unless I see a visual, like, watching a podcast,
I do a
can
lot of
follow.
watching my
Yeah,
podcast too,
yeah.
which is why we do the video content now. Some people just like to watch them,
Mhm.
you know. Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Have you ever been injured during sex? These are questions I ask everybody, by the way. Like I got a couple random ones in my head I want to get to you now that we're, I got your story. I'm like, let me hit you with a couple of mine. If not, that's okay. It's
no,
just one of my-
I don't think I have. I'm trying to recall. No.
Yeah, no, good, okay.
Have you?
I have actually, yeah. I mean, yes, I have. Would you like to hear about it?
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, I was having sex with someone and I was laying down. I'll give you a bit of a visual here, right? I'm laying down and the person is on top of me, so we're perpendicular, and they're riding me, and I am sorry, Mom. It wasn't her. She wasn't there. I swear. I have my hands around this person's ass cheeks, and I guess my fingers, Davey, got too close to the action, and on the way down, my fingernail sliced the head of my penis, the entire helmet, to where I'm bleeding. Like I had to stop sex. Like it was brutal.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I had pictures. I'll show you after. But it was like, it was bad. And
That's wild.
yeah, it started burning. I'm like, I think your vagina just bit me. She's like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't even, because I didn't even know what had happened, I'm like, what kind of witch's pussy is this? So, no. Have you ever had a wet dream?
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, some people don't have them. Have you ever faked an
Once.
orgasm?
I guess it's kind of hard for a guy to do that, but
That's one of the conversations
Yeah.
we have, because he's like, but prior to, we've had a lot of people say yes, but prior to, he was like, dude, you can't as a guy.
Mm-mm.
With a condom, you could.
yeah,
If you're fucked up, I mean.
and it just keeps going.
You only had one wet dream? Were you young?
No, actually, I was a little older.
Okay. Do you know
I was drunk. I was drunk.
Oh, wow,
It was-
okay.
I woke up and
Well, that's why I asked. Some people never
Yeah.
have them, right? Because, like, before I had any, I thought they were fake. Because you're just like, no way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
it's not that serious.
There's no fucking way you're, like, coming in sleep.
I've had them in my 20s. I had them in my 30s. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah. You
Yeah.
have?
Fuck yeah. Dude.
In your 30s?
Fuck yeah.
I did not know that. We talk
At
about this
least
every
once
other
or
episode.
twice. Sure,
Do you
sure,
think
sure.
it's just because
I'm
you go to bed
37?
horny though?
I'll
I
tell you
don't
that.
know the reasoning. I mean,
I've only had two, and both times is when I wasn't masturbating.
two. I've had two in a year. I feel like.
No, hell no,
Fuck.
not me. I have two in my life, and one was in jail, and one was in rehab. So it was like I wasn't getting to have
Yeah.
that release.
Well, and two, when you're getting clean too, you get very horny.
All your feelings come
Yeah.
back. You're not
You're like,
numb for
"Wait."
once. Oh my God, I can feel things.
He's awake.
I feel too much.
You gonna get married someday?
I hope so.
You want to? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not in my plans. I'm just curious. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think I'll have kids though.
Yeah. You know what's interesting? I'm more inclined to have kids than to get married, which is strange, but like,
Well, they might take care of you. So.
not even that. I could give a fuck.
Whether that's for me.
Yeah,
That's
I'm
why
just saying. For me, I
that's
could give
why
a
I'm
fuck
like-
about that. My thing is, I'd much rather spend my time being this new thing, right? As feeling that new love that you can't feel, all these
Yeah.
things you're missing, as opposed to like putting my signing up for a lifelong contract with someone who I don't know who will be in 10 years. You know?
Yeah.
'Cause I don't know who I'll be in 10 years. You know
But
what
I
I'm
have trust issues and abandonment issues.
Sure.
Like,
Oh,
a
so
lot.
you mean you use your brain? Like
Yeah.
my thing about that is like, because people, well, the whole thing, I mean, really though, it's like, duh. If-
Trauma dump.
But for real, if you don't, it's like, what's wrong with you?
Yeah.
Because because people will tell me like you're overthinking everything, like the kids in the marriage. I'm like, well, maybe you guys are underthinking. I mean, you and me both have seen people who have underthought it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Oh, 100%.
Married to people they can't stand. Kids
I
that
did. And too, like you said, I have a lot of friends that are married with.
Bro, so many cautionary
And I hear
tales.
all the things, and
Dude,
I'm like, do I really want a relationship?
That's what's scary is like the people who like are like, you should get married, and then 5 minutes later they're like, yeah, this bitch did. I haven't kissed her in 6 months, and it's just like, you just told me I should do that.
And I was with my partner for 8 years,
which is fucking lifetime.
Yeah, we were
especially
engaged.
At that age.
Yeah.
Oh, you guys were engaged.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, what happened? You want to talk about it? Let's get into the bridge.
There was a lot. I mean, he was.
I'm not saying to trash
He was
you.
19 and
You
I
were
was
21.
So like.
But not for the whole 8 years.
Yeah, and I was a different person then. So like growing.
You guys both are changing in different ways.
Yeah, and I really like flourished
Changed a
because
bunch.
that's when I got clean. So.
Oh, when did you clean? I meant to ask you that.
The beginning of our relationship.
Okay, so early 20s.
2020. Sorry. 20.
How old were you roughly?
2012, 22.
Okay, yeah. So you were early 20s.
Mm-hmm.
You've been clean since?
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
you're sober. You're
Yep.
like, I don't smoke weed or drink booze.
No.
Oh, you're not sober.
Yeah,
You're like Cali sober.
Yeah.
Sick.
Exactly.
Hell yeah.
Smoke weed and have a couple drinks,
Sure.
you know?
Yeah.
But I never was like a huge drinker either.
Yeah. I mean, not that.
I tried to be, but.
And
I
also,
can't
you're
hang.
not saying to do that. You're not telling people
Yes.
when you get
yes.
off opiate. But that's my
Yes.
thing. I drink a little and I smoke now.
Some people can't.
And most people. Not even some.
Yeah.
The large majority, for whatever reason, if you get clean, don't go, oh, let me do what Davey does or what Justin does and try something. It's like, just stay away from it.
Yes.
It's playing with fire.
Mm-hmm. People don't know. Addicts usually take things to extreme.
Yeah.
So like I don't relate, like when I got drunk, like it's not like, oh, I want to go shoot up, type of thing.
No.
But I think again I was self-medicating, so I have an addictive personality, but I don't think it was that deep.
Right.
I just think it was just a fix,
Right, yeah. And I think does it feel surreal for you a little to look back at? Because for me too, like when I look back, I go like, that was my life. Even if it was for 6 months or a year or whatever, however long it was, it's like, that was your life.
Yeah.
Where you're like, that's just crazy to think about, especially being okay.
Yeah.
Congrats.
And thank you.
Yeah.
And I being on a maintenance too till 2019, and then so technically, I mean, people say it's clean, but
so let's talk about that just for a minute because I
yeah.
do want to speak on that. The maintenance programs, right? They're the Suboxones and the methadone programs, and it's like, for whatever reason, it's like this inflammatory subject where people, there's like a lot of strong opinions, right, from people where it's like, why do you even have an opinion? But so some people look at it as like, oh, you're just getting high now, but legally, right? It's like a few things. You're able to get on a maintenance program and get absolutely furred every day, right? And you're also able to get on a maintenance program and no one even knows. No one even knows you're on it, right? There's different ways to do the same thing. It's not one or the other. And let's just say it's a replacement. Even if it were, let's do a straw man argument, right? Where you go like, it's not even use their best argument. Let's just say it's a complete crutch or a substitution. At least you know what you're getting. At least you're not meeting the guy and shooting the random drugs that you don't know what they are.
Yep.
Like because I think it's way better than a substitution, but even if it were that, you have to admit this is healthier.
Yeah. Oh yeah. It was able to stabilize me, so I stopped being out in the streets.
Yeah,
looking for
the
that
way
high.
of life,
Yeah.
which is almost as addicting as the drugs.
Mhm.
It stops that.
Yep.
You don't have to go cop. You don't have to. It's like that's a big part of it.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Congrats.
Thank you.
Good for you, man.
Thank you.
So do you do
You
makeup?
too.
Yeah, thank you. Do you do makeup every day? Are you waking up and going to the boutique? Or I guess it's all appointment based, like you said.
Yeah.
Um,
Traveling all over the place, or it's in studio. Just depends on if they want to come to me or I come to them.
which one happens more often for you?
To them.
To them?
Mhm.
It's probably easier that way.
Yeah.
You bring your shit and you just pop off right there.
Yeah.
I guess if I'm watching this, right, if I'm one of the 17 to 18 people watching, I go, how much does it cost to book you? Now, I know that's not a flat price, but I mean, just like, if someone asks that, like, what do you?
So bridal makeup is $350, and then bridesmaid or single session makeup's $175.
Okay, you're not doing $350 for the whole wedding.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
No.
Right. Right.
So that's just for the bride.
Okay. So
But
you heard it
then-
here. $400 for the bride.
Yeah.
Hey, it's
then
2026,
It's
Davey.
175. Well, I mean, it adds up. But
Oh,
then
no,
you
sure,
have the
sure.
travel fee. You have, so if there's like a second artist fee, early morning fee, there's a lot of
Okay.
fees that are associated with.
Do you beef with the hairstylist, or y'all are cool?
No, because they're on my team.
Mm.
So I mean, no,
Yeah,
we're pretty close.
Good. Now, let me ask you this: if you were hypothetically,
Mhm.
there was an unlimited number of 10-year-olds trying to attack you, right? You're armed with a baseball bat. Follow me. You follow?
Mhm.
You're armed with one baseball bat. There's unlimited 10-year-olds. They all have motorcycle helmets on.
Mhm.
They're gonna come at you until they overtake you. How many do you think you could take out before they get to you? Like take you over?
It would take a lot.
I'm saying though, how many of those kids do you think you're gonna get through before they get you?
All of them.
All of them. I love that. See, okay, I love that. They're
That's-
10, right? They're 10 years
Yeah,
old. What are they
yeah,
gonna do?
Yeah.
It is a question I ask a lot of people just to hear what they say. But yeah, all of them. Let me ask you this, Davey. Are you happy? Are you genuinely happy?
Yeah. I'm very happy. I mean, I'm, like with the mom stuff, and then you got the breakup and running a business and stuff. It's just kind of like balancing a healthy life.
Hmm.
But I'm proud. I'm content.
That's a fire adjective,
Yeah.
by the way.
So
Proud's a good thing to be.
yeah.
You know, some people are proud for things that they didn't do, right?
Mhm.
Proud to be white or American or whatever. And I'm not saying I'm not, but it had nothing to do with it. It just happened to be this way. So like to be proud of something that you're proud of for what you did, I
Mhm.
love that, man. It's like something that no one else can give to you.
Yeah, exactly. Or take away.
Yeah.
So, and when you have so many things taken away from you, it's just kind of like,
Mm.
this is the baby, and I established this, and it's growing, and it's constantly growing. And the more that I feel like, so losing my mom didn't really I wouldn't say it discouraged me or hurt my business at all.
Maybe the opposite.
Yeah. I knew how proud she was, and like the turn of life events that she had seen me go through, and was so proud of me that I know that she would want me to continue in those footsteps, and
Right.
it just made me more hungry, so
Yeah.
and more determined.
That's incredible, yeah. When my father passed, I was just getting clean off of heroin. And for whatever reason, it helped me stay clean.
Mhm.
Even though he was already dead. It wasn't like in my mind I went, oh, well, now
Yeah.
that this happened, I'm going to do this. But for some reason, probably also like I know how much he would,
Yeah. And that's just like with my best friend Sarah too, like I felt like she that just made it a lot easier for me to like never look back,
Yeah, yeah. What's more important, love or authenticity to you?
Love.
Mm.
I mean, being authentic plays a huge part in
Yeah,
love.
they're yeah.
So that's kind of like actually maybe authentic.
It's a tough question. That's
Yeah,
why I ask
like,
it, because I mean,
maybe
it's
I
this
would-
weird Venn diagram,
Yeah, I feel like that would be a better. Yeah, I wouldn't say love. I take my answer back.
And you think it's authenticity?
Hmm.
Yeah, I think that love can be faked, right? Authenticity can't. So there's something to be said for that, but it's hard to like love someone who's not being authentic.
Yeah,
So there's a lot of weird parallels there,
and that's such a broad word.
Yeah, it's a
too.
weird generic ass. What does that mean to you?
Yeah,
And
like
then-
it could mean so many things.
Yeah, right.
Being authentic is, could be in so many different
Right,
aspects of your
right.
life.
And love too, right? There's lots of different loves.
Mhm.
You can love your neighbor is different than you love,
your
right?
partner.
Yeah, or the guy you're fucking or whoever. Well, yeah, man. Thanks for coming.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, thanks for doing
Coming
this.
for-
If this doesn't work, I'll kill myself.
Damn.